my new camera has a remote control that I need to learn how to use, which means I won't have to get up and down each time starting next week. I just not have had time to learn this procedure. I'm thinking it will be simple, but I don't want to mess anything up. You can have your magazine ready. It's another Time for Kids issue. And the name of this one is called It's Planting Season, because it is. March and April are spring months, and lots of people do things like planting to get their gardens ready for the later spring and summer and into the fall and into next year. So if you have this ready, and the tools, of course, you'll need red for kindergarten, purple, and black for labeling. You might need orange for some first grade words. Okay. Up in the corner here it says Plant Power. In yellow letters it says, it's planting season. The caption in white letters, small here connected to the photo, says, this girl is watering flowers to help them grow. And then in the black print underneath the title it says, at first it says, it's planting season. Then it says, how does a plant grow? Look inside to find out. Okay, let's do kindergarten words on the front cover. I just found 4. A and 2, is and to. Now some purple punctuation. Oh, don't forget the title, because there's an exclamation point in there. Ooh, and 3 types, 3 different types. Each one only one, oh no, my mistake. I thought it was a period at the bottom. Oh, 4 punctuation types. I need to be more careful with my searching. I see an exclamation point, and then a question mark, and then an exclamation point and a period way down here in the caption. And let's open inside to look. Ooh, 4 pictures. There's a red box, red perimeter box. There's a green perimeter box, a purple perimeter box, and a blue perimeter box, and a blue circle, and then the arrows. Wait, that's new. I don't know about those. Oh, and again, remember how the border sometimes in these magazines? There's lots of leaves. I guess because it's a growing plant magazine. And then there's a did you know extra on the side. Okay, I'm going to fold mine in half just to make it easier to be able to hold. In white text or print over here it says, watch it grow! Because it has an exclamation point. I should read it differently. Most fruits and vegetables come from seeds. Here are the stages that a bean plant goes through. Follow the arrows to see how this vegetable changes as it grows. Most fruits and vegetables come from seeds. Here are the stages that a bean plant goes through. Follow the arrows to see how this vegetable changes as it grows. Kindergarten words. This is a nice light blue background, so it's easy to see the words. Looking carefully. There's quite a few here. Just in the white and black print. And then count them and see how many you have. Did you find 7? It, and, the, a, the, to, and it. Okay. And then purple punctuation. Remember the top part. That's where the exclamation point is. didn't find any curvy commas. I did find 4. 1 exclamation point, and then 3 periods. Okay, let's take a look now at, it says number 1, the red perimeter photo and the red print that goes with it. 1, there's a sequence. Other times we could skip around and read the text boxes because they did not have numbers with them. But in this non-fiction magazine, it shows us we need to read them in the number order to keep the cycle of the plant growth clear in our heads. Number 1, it starts with a seed. First, seeds are planted in the soil. They need to be in a sunny spot. It starts with a seed. First, seeds are planted in the soil. They need to be in a sunny spot. Oh yeah, they need the soil for nutrition and the sun to keep them warm. Kindergarten words. And then count them. I got 8. It, a, in, the, to, be, in, a. 4 in a row. And purple punctuation. Show me with fingers how many, right? That's what I got. 3. 3 periods and no curvy commas. Well, this photo gets a label. Let's find something from the text. I think the important kind of main idea in this message is about the seed. So let's underline the word seed with your black marker. And then draw a line from that word to the seed that the boy and the man are planting together. They're planting them in a row in the yard. Okay, now let's, wow, there's so many things. Boy, man, shoe, socks, seeds, rocks, dirt, flowers, grass, trees, sky, yellow, red, blue, so many. The word man is one we have used in our rhyme family, so I think we'll point to that one. I'm going to write it right above up here. And then 2 letters together, one of our words, an, man. And then let's put a labeling line to him. And then later, when you're by yourself, then you can add at least one more. But that picture has so many, you could add many labels as well. Okay, it goes from number 1, then we need to read number 2 next because that's next in the sequence. 2, that's the green perimeter box. And there's a green arrow. The red one came from the red box. Now the green arrow. Down grow the roots! After water is added, the seed swells. The outer shell breaks open. Roots grow down into the soil. Down grow the roots. After water is added, the seed swells. The outer shell breaks open. Roots grow down into the soil. This is a very close-up picture because those beans are usually only that big. This is a very close-up photograph. Kindergarten words. And there's that kind of in-between ones, first grade word, but it's made up of 2 kindergarten words. The, is, the, into, and the. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6. And then purple punctuation. Remember the exclamation point at the top? I missed that the other day. Find 5. Exclamation point, curvy comma, and 3 periods. I think the big message, the main idea of this section of the magazine is about, right, the roots. So let's underline that word, roots. It's at the top with the bold font. I'm underlining that with black and then going to draw my labeling line over there. It's a little bit hard to see in the dark soil, but I just show it there to the roots. Well, again, there's much to show here. There's white, black, green, tan, soil, dirt, stem is growing, shell kind of the seed. I think I want to do that little bit of the top part that's green. See where it's just beginning? Because that's going to burst out and then grow up. Oh, like in the next picture. It's going to burst out and grow up. Let's do that color right there. And it's the color of the text and the perimeter. Green. Have those two letters together. Gree. And you actually hear the word. You hear the sound twice. Green. So there's 2 E's in this. You could do 1, but you could do 2. But if you listen carefully, the sound has an extended green. It's like how it's 2 parts. Green. If it only had 1. Green. The more time we take finding letters helps our sound spelling be even clearer to read, and we get closer to book spelling. And that's book spelling. So we have the word and a little labeling line, and then later you can add 1 more, at least 1 more. But more than more is always good. Okay, let's find out the next one. That green arrow pushes down to the purple text box where the purple writing is, and the plant is changing. It says, "Here come the leaves!" Exclamation point. Here come the leaves! The stem pushes up. Leaves shoot out. Water and food travel up the stem. Here come the 3. Here come the leaves. The stem pushes up. Leaves shoot out. Water and food travel up the stem. Kindergarten words. I heard a bunch. How many did you find? Here's what I found. The, up, and up, the. Did you find those 2? Okay. Purple punctuation. Purple. How many did you find? Find the exclamation point, and then 3 periods. There's 2 first grade words right at the beginning of the name of this section. Let's take out orange and underline the word here and the word come. Well, they're in first grade words. They're words we use in kindergarten quite a bit, and they're in lots of our books. Here come. Okay, and again, I'm thinking if I think about the main idea of this section and this text box, it's the leaves right there. Let's underline that with black. And then a labeling line from that word leaves over to the leaves. Here come the leaves! Again, so much in here. Soil, roots, stem, leaves, seed, sky. It did use the word stem 2 times. Stem. So I think I'd like to copy that word and make it be the label. It's in the text, but because it's the main idea, I think it's okay to add that here. Stem. Then later, you can add other things like the roots or the seed or the sky or the soil or the root hairs. They're very, very fine root pieces. You see those little white parts or curled root hairs. Okay, then that purple arrow stretches over to the blue box where we go back, and it's the cycle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 as the plant grows. Okay, number 4. Hello, beans. Hello, beans. Small flowers grow. Finally, out come the bean pods. They have seeds inside. The cycle can begin again. And so that's where the arrow goes up. So then the seeds inside the bean can be used to make the next year's planting. And that same cycle happens again. Hello, beans. Small flowers grow. Finally, out come the bean pods. They have seeds inside. The cycle can begin again. So for kindergarten words, and be thinking right now, if you have done planting. Have you done planting at all before? Could be in the house, you know. Doesn't have to be outside. I found only 3, right? The, and can. Okay. That wasn't many. Purple punctuation. Curly comma. I found 6. Exclamation point, comma, period, 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 period. Right? You too? This is beautiful because there's 2 parts. This construct of how this is shown, this little tiny place is blown up to make that circle image. So that picture reduced is this little bit of the plant right here. So it lets us see the whole plant growing. It's tall. It's got supports to keep it growing up straight. There's trees in the background. But if we look very carefully, if you were standing there, you could look this close and see the bean plant right there with the string beans hanging down. Okay, it seems that the main idea for this part is the word, right? Beans. So let's underline that with the black. Right? Then I'm going to point down to the beans that's in the close-up photo using that. Because you can see the beans hanging from the plant right over there. Right? Okay, then finding another picture, there's sky, there's trees, there's plants, there's soil, there's poles to hold the bean plants up, because as they get heavy when plants get heavy with fruit or vegetables, sometimes the growers, the farmers or the owners use supports underneath to hold up a branch so it doesn't fall down and break because the fruit or the vegetable is heavy. Maybe that would be it. Let's do the poles, because there's a lot of them in here to help the bean plants growing. Poles. Pole, 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 poles. Now it sounds like, I mean, we do hear the Z sound, but because pole is singular, or one, poles means plural. As the final S has the Z sound, we do know it's an S. So let's put that here. Plural S. And then draw a line to one of the poles, or 2 of the poles, because we wrote that. And then when we're finished, and then later, or after we finish here, then you'll find another label to put in that place. This is a great magazine, a good springtime magazine. I'm going to read the Did You Know part that's on the side. Did you know? Some plants eat bugs. Wait, what? No, bugs eat plants. Some plants eat bugs. What? The leaves of the Venus flytrap hold a sweet juice. Ooh, this sounds like this is going to be a problem part. When a bug tries to sip the juice, the leaves snap shut. Oof, that gives me chills. It takes about a week for the Venus flytrap to finish its tasty insect meal. Okay. Plants that eat insects. Okay, nature. It's nature at its best. Best. Okay. Ooh. The back part is something you can do at home. It's someone will read. Certainly you can find the kindergarten words, read the ones you can, and then someone else will finish reading it, and then you figure out which plant type fits that description, and then write the letter by that description. Nicely done today.